Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Millie. Thank you so much for being here. Today I have a small yarn haul to share with you from two places. So I have some from Joann's and I have some from Michaels, but I'm going to start with the Joann's yarn haul. So recently I did a very small yarn haul, and that's what I'm going to show you today. And these are not new yarns, they're just yarns that I had used up in previous projects and I decided to stock up. And when I went to Joann's, of course, they had sales left and right, but I only bought a few of what I needed. And this is Wool Ease. And Wool Ease, it's, if you haven't used this before, you give it a try. It's like a staple in my stash because it knits up really fast and it makes really good garments. And it's a jumbo weight number 6. It's actually a super bulky number 6. And to knit with this, you need US 13 knitting needles, which tells you that this is gonna knit up really, really fast. And if you're going to crochet with it, it's a 9mm crochet hook or N. And this yarn, this specific one, which is called Obsidian, has 106 yards, and it has 77% acrylic, 20% wool, 3% viscose. And I had this yarn before, but I used it up when I knitted a scarf, and that is why I went back and got another ball of it, because I want to make another scarf with it. And then I had mixed with this one. So the scarf I knit had these two yarns combined. And this one is also a Wool Ease, but the colorway here is Arctic Ice, and it has a little bit of pink, a lot of light gray, and a little bit of black running through it. And this one has only 87 yards, and it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool, versus this one has 77% acrylic, 20% wool, 3% viscose. So the content varies depending on the colorway on these yarns. And so I have 3 of these and 1 of these, and these are going to be a scarf. And the reason why I bought 3 is because when I was doing the other scarf, I ran out, when I was adding the fridge, I ran out of yarn. And so this time I don't want to run out of yarn, so I made sure that I have plenty. And here on the label, it says you need 2 for a scarf, but I think you need like 3 of these if you want your scarf to be long and to be able to wrap it around your neck multiple times. So that's why I have all these. And that's just going to go to my stash for when I am ready to make another scarf, because I already gifted the one that I made. And I also bought this plain Wool Ease Thick and Quick, which is the same yarn line with this, but a different colorway. And this one is plain, and it's called Fisherman. And this one has the same content with this. This actually would also go good together. So this one has the same yardage. It's 106, so the same as this one. And the wool content stays the same at 20%, and then acrylic is 80%. So these are my new starch yarns from Wool Ease, and I like it, and they were on sale, so I got a good deal on that. And I also used one of those Joann's coupons. And then I added one of these Lion Brand Heartland yarns, and this one is a 4 weight. It's one of my favorite yarns. And I have one ball of purple, and I was adding another ball so that I can have enough to make a scarf. And this one is 251 yards, 100% acrylic, machine wash and dryable. So very, very good yarn for everyday garments. You need 5.5 millimeters knitting needles or US 9. Crochet, you need a J hook or 6 millimeters. And there's plenty here. So you don't need a lot of these to make a scarf. 2 of these are enough to make you a good size scarf, either crochet or knitting. And so that is my yarn haul from Joann's. I like it and I'm happy with it. And I'm going to add it to my stash and use up this yarn when I have time. So that is what I have from Joann's. And now I'm going to show you what I got from Michaels, because I also went to Michaels mostly because I had $10 off coupon in my account. I think it's from points that add up if you shop at Michaels. And I decided to finally buy this powder of love, which I have never bought these before, but I know that a lot of my friends use it. And I bought 2. Look at those 2 huge, huge balls of yarn. So this is a 4-weight and it has plenty of yardage at 1,020 yards. And for knitting needles, you need US 8. If you're going to crochet, you need a J or 6 millimeters. This is premium acrylic, machine washable and dryable. So this is another yarn that is good for everyday garments. I've never used it before, but it feels really, really soft and nice. And I'm going to make, I think, a baby blanket with this, and then I'll decide what I think about it. It looks really smooth and flawless, which I like. And it feels really, really soft. And I love this cream color, but this color is called antique white. So it's like a cream color. So I like it a lot, and I can't wait to get started with this. The only thing is I cake all my yarn when I'm working on projects, so I'm thinking I have to cut it because there's no ball winder that can make this into a cake. But also this is too big for me to carry around, so that's okay. And then I got this dark maroon one, and the colorway on this one is Claret. So I got these 2 powder of love, and they are actually heavy. So this is enough. There's plenty here to make a blanket. So don't know what I'm gonna do with this one, but this one I'm probably going to make a blanket, and hopefully if it's not enough, I can just add some more. And they were buy one at full price and get the other one at 50% off. And I used my $10 voucher. It's what it's called. It said voucher in my account, and so I cashed it in, and so I saved a lot of money on this. And then I have this Scarfie that was on sale. And so this is called Scarfie if you've never used it before. And it was on sale at Michaels for $5. It normally retails for more than $10, I think. Either $9.99 or 10, 11 something. I'm not sure, but I'm going to leave that information down there. But I like this spring color. It's like a nice shade of green with some gray in it. So I liked it a lot. They had a lot of these on sale. I don't know whether they were just getting rid of those colors or just wanted to make room for new yarns, but a lot of the Scarfie was on sale, but I only bought these 3 balls of it because this is plenty to make a scarf or a shawl. And there is 312 yards. It's 78% acrylic and 20% wool. It's a bulky number 5, US 9 for knitting needles, and a K hook or 6.5 millimeters for a crochet hook. And it's a single ply. So it's really smooth, very soft. I think the wool makes it really soft. And it has a little bit of gray and this almost light green. I don't know if this is called lime green or, let me see what the colorway is. Oh, mint green and silver. That's what it's being called. That's perfect. That's a nice color. So the colorway is mint and silver. So very, very pretty. I saw a shawl somewhere on YouTube and I bookmarked it, but I don't remember what it's called. And I think the inspiration for the shawl was the Agatha Christie mystery books. And I think that's what I'm gonna make with this. And it's one of those shawls that it's a nice shape. It's not a triangle. It's sort of a shrug, but it's open at the front. And I think this should be enough to make that shawl. And when I saw this yarn, that is what I thought about. And I bookmarked it, so it's a free pattern and you can follow along. I'm going to leave a link to that instruction video on which I found on YouTube. And I think you can also buy a downloadable, printable PDF pattern of the same. But I'm just going to follow along with the tutorial that's available on YouTube. So that is my Scarfie yarn, which I love the colors. And I'm going to start off working on this very soon because I love this color and it's just beautiful. And so that's all I have for you today on my yarn haul. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. And until next time, happy knitting!